Welcome at last to HeroQuest fans. Welcome to Saturday's stream. It's August 1st, 2026. If you're watching this on YouTube, we are not live, but we are live on twitch.tv/HeroQuest fans. Appreciate you joining us. On this Gen Con weekend, we're not there, but Ribby and Big Spender and Angus McBain and some other people are there, checking things out for us at Avalon Hill. And our heroes have been waiting very patiently. So welcome Bohemius and Jacer. Wizard for Bohemius and Beefcake Barbarian to Squishy Rogue.
Hello.
Hey.
Are we playing First Light?
Yes, we are.
Bumper. That's Wizard.
Yep. We did the Gen Con quest yesterday. We didn't quite get through it, but it was interesting to kind of try it out. Yep. Have we seen any more reporting from Ruby and the gang?
Nothing new.
Nothing new. Yeah. So, other than a new quest with some new possible storyline tie-ins to Wizards of Morkar, Return of the Witch Lord, or maybe some other possible quest. I don't know. Did you have any reactions, Bohemians? I should probably get your thoughts on the matter.
There's something weird mentioning the quest that I want to question. Okay, because it's been a question. I don't want to add the spoiler, but the character is mentioned. The hero believed that she was in Keller's Keep. For some reason, there's some kind of ties that don't connect.
Yeah.
Like
something has changed.
Or something is connected to the next quest. They're going to show us, but otherwise the timeline is wonky.
Characters you think are dead are alive, and people you think were traitors are apparently not traitors anymore.
I don't know, because if everything happens after the return of the Witch Lord, Witch King, I always confuse them.
Witch King of Angmar.
Yeah, Return of the Witch Lord. But it happens also after Wizard of Morkar. So it's weird to mention Keller's Keep.
Return
so
to Keller's Keep.
I'm very curious. Anyway, I believe there is connected to two different quests. This little adventure. So
Maybe,
especially, I don't know why they mention again Groshak. So we know that it's going to be connected in some way with one of the two, Cassandra or Groshak.
People are going to be dying
so
for
it's possible there are two different quests.
Of those two characters.
I know they're two beloved characters of the community. So mention them is. I mean, it need to imply something more than just having a quest for information, in my opinion.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, HeroQuest lends itself to a lot of flexibility with the storyline, and I mean, Doug and company, they always said, well, we, kind of let you figure things out. And yet, they still have their own idea of, like, where the story's supposed to go, what the character's supposed to do, what the world Bible is like. So, yeah, we kind of like to know what that is, even if they don't want to tell us everything. At least they can kind of give us the outline. Because people are free to tinker with the story and the characters however they want to anyway. It's like, oh, you guys thought that guy was dead? Well, you heard wrong. Or they brought him back. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we'll maybe find out at some point. But there was no new expansion announced, so I was kind of disappointed about that. No new tie-in, no new product. Just the giveaways we'd already seen before, and then just a little bit more with this quest. I mean, UK Games Expo, they said nothing about it. They just said,
I believe Raby didn't have the time to to even ask question to Doug, I believe.
I question that because Doug always has time for us. The only time that he
Yeah.
didn't have time was the time that they told him he couldn't talk to us. And then he had to be like nice and say, "Oh, I can't really do an interview. We're not allowed to do interviews." Like when push came to shove, that was the thing when Joe Manganiello was there. Like everything was focused on his stuff, and even he couldn't talk about his own thing. It was like they gave him basically just a list of things he could talk about. It's like talk about your experiences playing D&D as a kid, and like how you played, Hero Quest before that, and talk about being an actor, and that's about it. Like, and you wanted dragons, and you wanted black dice, and you liked heavy metal, so you hired this artist that you were friends with. But it's like, oh, can we talk about anything else? Nope. So did they have some restriction this time? I don't know. I mean, Ribby said a little bit. He said he did ask Doug some questions, but yeah, I'm kind of surprised that he didn't agree to a sit-down interview. I mean, unless that's a big surprise and we're getting that next. But he hasn't said anything. Sometimes those Avalon Hill guys will say, well, off the record this. And it's like, okay, so they don't want to actually, like, they'll tell you, but they won't tell the world about something. But I mean, in past years, they've done interviews and they've talked about stuff. But we know that whatever Hasbro says goes. So if they tell their people, don't talk to the press, okay, then they won't talk to us. And yet sometimes, we'll ask somebody a question that it's like, okay, we can kind of read between the lines and figure out what it is they're not saying, and that means this. But other times it's like, okay, there's no way we can guess. So just they must not have anything for us at this time. Because you would think if they had a product to promote, they would promote it. Right? Instead, they can just leave us little hints to keep us guessing.
Oh well, yes, we can guess, but many of our theories are when all the clues are getting all together, in my opinion. So we're going to see.
Keller's Keep 2.
Yep.
They can reuse the Explorer and throw him in with the Dwarf, and then you got your Dwarf expansion as well.
Keller's Keep
Just
2, Orcish Boogaloo. Right. Well, I was thinking just as I was driving home today, they could give us the female dwarf in the white dwarf pose, resting on the axe. That would be a nice way to close things out. If they follow form and yet give us a little nod to the classic era. I'd definitely like to see a lot of things, and I've already talked at length about that. But all that aside, how about we play some HeroQuest? You guys ready?
Sure.
Okay, so we had the wizard. Bohemius was the wizard with earth, water, and fire spells. I believe sleep, ball of flame, and something else had been used. Was it rock skin? I think it's rock skin. Yeah, rock skin on the rogue. Jacer was the rogue. Ribby is at Gen Con, so he's not controlling the knight. Does one of you want to take control of the knight? I think just without it, it's going to be a little bit tough.
Yeah, Jacer, you can take it.
Yeah. Ruby is at Gen Con. Okay, so let me just quickly run through what everybody's got. So the wizard has no gold. But he does have grog, which is important. And he has other items. He has holy water, potion of speed, superior restoration, healing +4, healing +2, potion of strength, 3 daggers, the talisman of lore artifact, the wizard staff artifact, and bracers. Sound good?
Yep.
All right,
Thank you.
Jacer the rogue You have rock skin cast upon you. So that's one extra combat die for defense. You have your 3 skills, of course. You have the bandolier, crossbow, short sword, bracers, whip, and the artifact known as the Ring of Fortitude, which raises your body point maximum by 1. You have no gold, but you also have holy water, potion of airwalk, potion of speed, and 2 healing potions 1d6. That's 2 healing potions 1d6. And who wants to take control of the knight?
And you said whip too?
Whip, yes.
Okay.
The knight's carrying all the money. 955 gold coins worth. So if somebody wants to write this down. The knight also has grog. Cheers, dead gamer. And he has magic resistance against magic resistance against damage. Potion of healing 1d6. He has 2 of those. So 2 1d6 healing potions. He has used 1 of his skills, the shield block, but he still has Knight's Challenge and Stalwart to use. As long as he possesses the shield, which he does have the shield. Well, I guess the Knight's Challenge doesn't require the shield, yeah. But anyway, he has a shield, a broadsword, crossbow, helmet, and HeroQuest fans on twitch.tv/HeroQuest fans. We'll give it a minute here. Yeah, I think Twitch is having some kind of issue tonight. It's taking a long time to load. Well, if we don't have the live chat, that kind of stinks, but we can still play and I can record the game. See, now it says we're here. It just says an unstable connection. Let's do a test. Give it a minute.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, now Twitch is working.
That was weird. Okay, well, hopefully people heard my intro. It's just the same intro I always say. Suno.com is the music. Check it out on XSC3, home of HeroQuest fans on YouTube. Heroes, join us on Discord, voice channel Quest Talk. Everybody else, use the twitch.tv/HeroQuest fans chat to use your channel points, your gold coins to interact as we play. The replays appear on YouTube within 48 hours. And we're playing some First Light. No new updates from Ribby at Gen Con. Alright, so when we last left our heroes, we had the Wizard, the Knight, and not the Barbarian, but the Rogue. And you were in Quest 3 of First Light. The Oracle of Morlanus. I think I'll just read the text because it's been a little while. Mentor sits before you, his fingertips pressed together in a triangle formation where he rests his wrinkled forehead. Synchroform, he mutters contemplatively. This is grave indeed. It seems Quindrak is attempting to master a powerful strain of dread magic. It would enable him to assume the powers of a creature. In this case, he gets a faraway look in his eye, a dragon. You notice that Sir Ragnar is nowhere to be seen, and wonder if it's merely happenstance. Mentor continues, it's possible he's attempting to seize the power of the Seer Scale, an ancient line of dragons who are said to be able to peer into the future. There is no telling what the nefarious warlock might try to achieve with this sort of power. Go, make haste to the Oracle of Morlanus. We may find some of the answers we seek from the High Priest that resides there. Of course, as you know, when you came to that temple, it was eerily silent. The sacred flame had been extinguished, and the priest there met an untimely fate. And the heroes are now in the central room, and they're fighting off some orc raiders who came in. All right, so it looks like we left off on Zargon's turn. All right, first Orc Raider goes to the doorway to attack the knight. Three skulls. And this is Jacer. We gotta turn streamer mode back on. Okay, so 3 skulls, you blocked 1, took 2 damage. Alright, the other Orc Raider is up behind. Alright, heroes. So it looks like we've got Wizard, Knight, Rogue.
Can I see a little bit more of the map? We need to go.
Okay, so you actually started here through the steel door. There's that closed door here. Open, open, closed doors above. Let me just double check you didn't explore anything extra up there. Actually, there's a stone wall here at the very, very top. And there should be
I rolled the 7.
stone wall
Put me. First, I'm going to attack with the wizard stuff.
Alright. Okay, 1 skull.
1 skull.
Got him.
And then I move 2 squares to the right. 2 squares south. 3 squares south. And pass.
Alright. And the knight. In blue.
All right, crossbow.
On the skull. Ching! No damage. I like to think he twirled his swords really fast as the arrow came in, and like he just chopped it up into little pieces. Yep. All right. Anything else?
Yeah. Yes, move him 1 towards the orc there.
Facing him down.
Yep. And then going to the rogue.
All right. The rogue in white.
Eight. All right. He'll move to the other side of the orc using combat mobility. And then I'll do ambidextrous and since he's opportunistic striker, since he's next to the knight, so short sword with the bonus first.
This is why it's fun to play as the rogue. All those stackable bonuses. This is why Avalon Hill needs to reprint it as soon as possible. Please.
All right, so that's the short sword attack.
Okay. So it's 2 skulls. And I get to choose which one I want to defend against, but I can't defend both.
Yeah, I'm doing the dagger attack now.
Okay.
Dagger missed.
All right. Well,
So 2 skulls.
that makes it easy to decide.
Yep.
Okay. Ah, got him. All right, that's the end of the Raiders.
All right, cool.
Got him.
On to your turn.
I will draw from the Evil Sorcerer deck. All right. Heroes.
Open the door.
All right. The door opens. All right, let's see what you see. Stone wall. Okay. And oh, yes, and you see another door here.
We got stone walled.
Yep.
So we move to the door and open the door. Crossing the fingers, no traps here.
All right. You open the door. Inside, you see another door. As well as a monster. An abomination.
Abomination. So did they use already the sleep? No, right?
You've used it already.
We used already. Okay. Well. We live only once, right? So run! I need to know how much I can move, so I need to roll.
Yeah. By the way, thanks for the subscription.
Yeah. Of course, this is the best channel out there, so we need to subscribe. So I move 1, 2, 3, 4. One step back, and cast.
Uncommon Pizza Hide.
No, I cannot cast anything interesting. Search this corridor for secret doors.
Brave. Okay. No secret doors in the corridor.
And pass.
All right. The knight. Nine.
Stand in front of the wizard and shoot the abomination with the crossbow.
All right.
7, 8. Oh, exactly 9. Perfect.
Yep. Gold says, lurking with my eyes, not listening at the moment, finishing up some work.
Oh no.
All right, one skull. That's a hit. You just made him angry.
Okay, rogue. Let me roll him some movement. A 7. Let's go left 1 and open the green door.
Okay. Door opens, revealing the room. All right, within you see a few things. A cupboard. And several monsters.
Oh, I like several.
There's an orc here. Oh, here. Here. And a few goblins. That's what you see.
Yeah, that's not great. So let's run back to that center room. Force. Yeah, we'll move 4 there. But stand by the door, and search the big room for treasure.
Okay. Wandering monster. Monster stalks up to you and attacks. It is an orc. An orc. One skull.
Two shields.
No damage.
And that makes it your turn.
Yes. Alright. He attacks again. One skull.
I'm not a fan of where they moved the chat bubble on the phone. Just saying.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be down at the bottom, nice and easy. Now it's like
very
in the
comfortable
right corner.
before. Now it's small and in the corner.
That's so good. Well, I'm surprised they don't have like code forks of Discord or like old version. Like they have that with so many other things, but maybe not. Yeah. Well,
It was much better when it was closer to the microphone mute button.
and the feedback. Okay. All right. So, I've got some other monsters I can move. Let's get the abomination going.
Yeah. Got the whole slew of greenskins.
Yep. All right. So he attacks the knight. Just protecting the wizard as he should. 3 skulls. See how long he can withstand. Ka-ching! Okay, so he takes 1
His
damage.
shield. Yep, takes 1 damage.
Alright, Goblin moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To attack the rogue. Very eager. And he missed.
Okay.
He was like, what are you doing? 2, 3, 4.
Boards are yelling. I couldn't reach. I can move 8.
1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, yep, that'll be my turn. Back to the heroes.
I move 2 squares to the right. Wait, I can help better move it more. Wait a second. Wait, I can move 6 more. So I'm going 4 north, 1 to the left, and I cast Courage on the rogue.
Alright. Rogue has 2 extra attack dice next time he attacks, as long as he can see monsters.
Awesome.
And your turn, Knight.
All right. Knight attacks. Abomination. Triple threat.
Alright, well, monster has 3 defense, so let's see what he gets. Got him.
3 shots to the head.
And I hear Merman didn't get to appear in the Masters of the Universe movie. What a shame.
What a shame. Really.
Especially.
Can we talk about that the entire rest of the day?
I haven't seen it yet, but I heard, and I'm thinking like, man, if you were the kid, that was your favorite character, you just like burning with rage. Like, how dare you?
Yeah, how dare you? My
Yeah.
plastic green stuff.
Yep. Oh well. Yep. Can't win them all. Okay. All right. What's next?
The knight's gonna he'll move us. He'll move a step into that new room. The little room.
I mean, the consolation would be if Merman had his own solo movie, but I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, the spin-off. Why not?
Yeah,
Merman.
Merman, the college years. Okay. All right, so you're in the new room. Let's see what you see, if anything new. This time, nothing new.
All right. Rogue will attack the orc next to the wizard with the short sword and opportunistic striker
Very
and courage.
All right. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's much you can do against that.
All right, and then the dagger through the doorway at the goblin for his ambidextrous.
That's a second attack. Does that also get couraged? I would think.
Sounds good.
Oh, but he missed. He missed.
Too much spin on the dagger.
Yep. Okay. We'll put a little too much English on it. Goblin's like, huh? Okay. Is that all for the rogue?
Yeah, he's gonna stay right there.
All right. Goblin attacks him through the doorway. 2 skulls. Ah! I don't miss. Ah! Watch him get a wrestling move. No, he can't. Well, could he? Could.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Oh, I used my potion of resistance. All right. I still got rock skin. All right, I blocked it.
Ching.
No wrestling move, but I blocked it.
Okay. So the potion has been used.
No, I didn't use a potion.
Oh, you're saying it's been used up.
Yeah, I used it probably last
Yeah,
quest.
you did. You did, yeah. I see where I erased it. I left a little trace. Okay. Alright. You blocked everything. You still got rock skin. So the goblin moves back. The orc says, "Get out of my way." Runs into attack. Failed. Goblin's like, you missed him. Orc gives him like the most hateful look ever. Like, kind of like cringes down into his little boots. Okay. Alright, the other orc steps out. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the ways the rogue could like position himself to wipe out more of my mob here. Alright, that's it for Zargon. Wizard.
Wizard. Moves 1 square to the left and attack diagonally the orc.
Here?
Two shields anyway. No worries. Missed.
Alright. You just
Go
do kind of
right.
like a little dramatic
Yeah.
thing, and it's like, he's just like, is that supposed to impress me? Rogue's like, no, I thought it was cool. It's like, alright.
Do a search for treasure.
Alright, searching for treasure in the room. Hazard! Suddenly a stone beneath your feet gives way. Fall into a shallow hole. Losing 1 body point and ending your turn.
All right. Onto the road. Two 2 movement. 9. Let's attack with the short sword and a touch of courage.
Nice.
One.
Okay. Ching! No damage.
Dagger with courage.
Uh-oh. That's not going to matter anyway. Yes. What I just rolled. Yikes.
Wow.
I think you got him.
Perfected the courage dagger.
Yep.
And I'll move 1 into that hallway.
Intimidation.
And that'll end my turn. Face to face, the horde of goblins.
You're all trapped in here with me. Alright, my turn then. Alright, first goblin attacks. 2 skulls. Attacking the rogue. Ching! No damage. Orc moves forward and attacks. 2 skulls. Ching! And a wrestling move.
I'm gonna like pick him up and like suplex him into the middle room. All right, one more goblin.
Suplex Town. Okay. Yeah, that last goblin. I forget now which one I moved. Was the orange one or the blue one?
The one that's to the left is the one that you moved. He attacked and ran.
Aha! My turn. 1 skull.
Oh, again. I'm gonna clothesline him.
A low clothesline. Got him.
That's cool. There's 1 goblin left. All right.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Where were we?
I think you're running out of monsters.
Yeah, so it's back to the heroes then.
Okay. Okay. Only 9. So I'm going 1 south, 5 to the left.
Left.
The other left. And 1 north.
To the green room. There's
Yep.
a lot of green in the green room.
And what do we have? Which kind of furniture are there?
It looks like Doug's storage.
So, that's story. So we search for treasures.
Okay, so using the special rule, we'll draw two treasure cards and resolve them in order, whatever they may be. Whatever they may be.
Call one. We cannot have another bad card at the top of the deck.
Potion of Strength.
Potion of Strength. Good.
And the championship belt. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. I think there's something I got right now. So, perhaps.
Championship gold around his waist. Okay, so the
Looking around.
The belt.
Because I see somebody is coming from behind the corner, hiding inside the closet, want to jump on us. Okay, your turn now, Jason.
All right. The knight will move and open the next door.
Okay. All right, the red room is revealed. Well,
Red.
will be it. You look in the mirror, you can see what it really is the room of. Okay, all right. Inside this room, there is another door and a fireplace. Okay. Fireplace. As well as some monsters. Two orcs. And a goblin. That's what you see.
Let's shoot the orc straight to the south with the crossbow.
Huh? Alright. Two skulls. Ching! And the other one gets him. Got him.
All right. And then to the rogue. 3 for movement. Oh, that's just enough. Get me right to the next to the goblin. And
Toe to toe with the
Sure.
Green Terror.
yep, short sword of courage.
Uh-oh. Got him.
All right. No longer see monsters, so the courage wears off.
Mhm.
Zargon's turn.
All right. Excellent.
You got an orc and a goblin, I think you said.
Yes.
That's-
Yes, indeed. All right. The goblin is going to look into the fire. Okay. All right. He dips his boomerang into the flames, and it comes out burning. So he gets black dice for this attack. He throws his boomerang. 2 skulls against the knight.
Two shields. Got 2.
Yep. I like to think he grabbed the boomerang, blew it out, and chucked it back. He kind of catches it like, oh. Smoke everywhere.
Think fast.
All right.
Up the table.
All right. Kind of like taps the orc on the shoulder. The orc runs up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 skulls. Wow. Okay. Combo break. And a wrestling move.
Choke slam him.
Got him.
Excellent.
All right. Back to the heroes. Wizard.
Searching this room for secret doors.
Ah. Good idea, but no secret doors are found.
So we can skedaddle and go away. Let's move.
Well, there's a monster on the board, so you can roll for movement if you like. 10.
Then do we have like a goblin there in the corner?
He's,
Okay,
he's
yes.
being
So
very
12.
quiet, hoping that you don't see him.
Move 10 towards the knight. Okay. Pass. Knight, your turn.
All right. Crossbow, corner pocket. Oh man, he's dead.
Did you choose stripes or solids? Did you choose
3 solid.
solids? Okay, yeah, he looks down. He's wearing solid. Oh. If anybody's ever seen The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe movie, when the dwarf gets shot at the end of the battle, spoilers. He's like, ah! He makes that noise. Yeah, it's like the perfect sound effect. It's not the Wilhelm, but it's worthy. All right, so you got him.
Got him. The knight will take a step into that room.
You're in a room.
Yep. Murder room. They're all dead. That's pretty much it. Rogue, the rogue will take a step into the cupboard room and search for treasure.
Okay. So sorry, just one square in?
Yep.
Alright. You search for treasure. Hazard!
Oh, there goes the rock skin.
Pierced right through it. First time he's taken damage this quest. Oh no, I guess it's the second time.
No, first time since I got rock skin.
Yeah.
Down to 2.
2 and not 4?
No, well, 4. I'm down 2 now. But yes.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I get it. Alright. Zargon's turn, so I will draw a card. Okay, back to the heroes. Wizard.
So since I can move 12, I'm going just south of the knight. And casting Water of Healing Knight.
Okay, the knight restores 4 body points. Up to 6 now.
Yep, 6.
And pass to the knight. Your turn.
The knight's gonna do a treasure search and gain a body point from the fireplace.
Alright. He toasts a delicious marshmallow, which fortifies his constitution.
I just think of it as a warmth potion. That way it does two in case you're in frozen horror.
Yeah. Yeah. They sing a few songs around the fire. Yep. Alright, so he's back up to full then.
Yep. Full strength.
Yeah, you could have all kinds of reasons. I mean, yeah, maybe there's some soup that's cooking with the fire.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. I just figured because it's warm, it works like the warmth potion of warmth.
Healing flame. In one of the expansions, there was this idea that there was going to be a spell that caused the fire to like come out of the fireplace and like heal you, like magically. So there's another way to do it. Yep. I like whenever they take an idea and draw inspiration from it from the vaults. Bring it back. Nothing goes to waste. Okay, cool. All right. And now
The rogue will move 12 towards the knight.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right,
And I'll end my turn. And you may draw another card, sir.
Bohemius, I think you might be muted there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now I can hear you. It says you're muted, and yet I can hear you. Must be.
No, I could not hear anything. So,
Oh.
let's connection issue.
Oh,
So, do the same. Heal.
oh, look, he's even got the fire in his hand. Ow, ow,
Hello.
Okay, the wizard heals 1.
Hot, hot, hot.
And pass. Your turn. Jason.
We'll have the knight will move 2 spaces south. Or no, I'll search for traps, and if it's clear, I'll move south.
Twitch is being weird again. Can people in the chat hear me okay? Okay, repeat what you just said there.
It did go unstable for a couple seconds.
Yeah,
I said it went unstable for a couple seconds before.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Twitch tonight. Okay. Yeah. So what was your character gonna
But
do?
I'd like the knight to search for trap.
Okay, searching for traps in the room, and
Search for-
this
Yep.
square looks suspicious.
All right, I'll have him walk around that square and stand in front of the door.
All right, I'm just gonna start recording just in case we have some problems with the broadcast. So yeah, if anybody's watching us live, I hope you can still see what's going on. But otherwise, you'll see it on the replay when it goes to YouTube. Looks like we're excellent again. That's strange. Okay.
I'll have the rogue move 3 to the left, 2 south, and then 1 to the east. And he'll search the fireplace as well.
All right.
That'll bring him up to 5.
All right. They're singing songs, warming themselves by the fire. It's great. It's good times. Healing hearth.
All right, your turn.
All right. You know, there's one thing about fires. There's usually logs in a fire, right? Well, what if one of those logs happened to have spikes on it? It was hooked up to a little spring, and it flew out, and log trap. Suddenly a spike log rolls from the ceiling or from the fireplace. Okay, so you guys are pretty spread out. I can pick 3 squares. See, I'm going to get Jacer one way or the other. Okay, I'm going to hit this one, and this one. So both the rogue and the wizard roll 1 combat die each. If you get a skull, you lose 1 body point. Oh, wow. You've got a lot of gold.
I just need to
We need to have a system where you can like offload the gold to a Confederate in the in the quest who can use it on your behalf. Like, help me out here. Here's where having the luck card in the other quest would have been great. Okay, so Jacer's safe. The flaming spiked log goes flying past his head. No damage. Alright. And the wizard. Roll 1 combat die to see if you get hit.
Me? Why me?
It's these 3 squares here.
Yeah. The blue guy, no? Or I'm wrong.
White and green. I chose these 3 squares.
I'm wrong. Okay, I'm the green one. I thought I was the blue. I don't know why.
No, the blue wizard is in the south, isn't he?
Yeah,
blue
it's
wizard.
it's okay. It's fine.
Green wizard.
Oh, get the 1. 1. Skull.
Okay. Yep. He wasn't paying attention. He was
Yeah.
trying to compare the color of his robe, and then suddenly the log hit him. So he took 1 damage.
Yeah, the fire.
Good thing he got 1 back just in time to lose it again. Okay. Alright, so that's probably the nastiest card in the deck. Alright. It's kind of like
This
the
fireplace
landmine of
didn't work.
from Space Crusade. Yeah. Although that one's a little nastier. Okay.
This
Alright.
firework is effective.
Somebody threw a aerosol can into the fire. Okay. Heroes.
I'll open this door.
Alright, wizard opens door. Alright, inside the room you see something. It is it looks like the Oracle. Alright, that's what you see.
Where is the oracle?
If I can get this thing to cooperate. Okay, I was trying to make it look like it was like this big tall thing. So this is the Oracle, an ancient spirit that rests in the altar of Morlanus. So it looks like you can ask it a question.
It's a computer.
There's a strange, ornate block of marble, and each little carving has a character on it. There's many characters. Strange magic.
Oh, great. So let's enter. Let's ask a question.
All right. You start tapping your fingers over the little squares with the runes on them.
Mhm.
All right.
Your screen.
It's maybe there's like a little like fire burning in there or something. It forms into a little face. All right. Just ask your question.
Mm.
All right. So
I need the answer to the meaning of life, everything.
It's just kind of like it's just indistinct. So I guess it doesn't answer
I
those
would
kind
not
of
accept-
cool questions.
I would not accept 42 as an answer.
Excellent. All right. Well, don't panic. Okay. So you can ask. It looks like there's a little notation that says you can ask the Oracle what it sees.
Okay. What do you see?
Looks like you have to type it in. So
What is in my future?
I'm getting a flashback to the movie Big, where the Zoltan or whatever, the head is like, rah, rah, like not plugged in. Okay. Let's see.
What does this slip of paper say?
All right. It says, "Did you take the gold?"
No.
I think somebody took the gold.
Not me.
No, somebody did though.
I
All
think
right.
it was Ribby.
Yeah, it was definitely Ribby. It spits out the answer. It says, "I see a debt that must be paid."
Oh.
All right, let's see what happens here. Okay, I'm supposed to grab a token here. If I can find it. See, when they tell you there's like one token you've got to use, it's like, okay, well, don't lose that token. Let me find it here. There it is. Alright, it was Ribby, wasn't it? So,
Yeah.
the Mark of Zargon appears on the knight. So he's been cursed! Cursed! Oh no! That means Zargon gets to do a nasty thing to him once per quest. Whenever he chooses. Now the curse can be lifted under certain circumstances. But we can talk about that later. Oh, it looks like the other heroes can also ask. Okay. Alright, but the wizard didn't take the gold. Right?
Nope.
So it
It's
says,
the nice.
I offer you a token of my power. And you receive a blessing. Okay. Alright, so you can use this ability in the future. It's a one-time thing. You can
Okay.
either ask Zargon to lay out a room beyond an adjacent closed door, or after you roll for attack, defense, or movement dice, you can reroll all dice. But you have to keep the second result.
Nice.
Yep. Okay, so let's just make sure we document this here. Okay, so the wizard has the blessing.
It's like a consumable. I can use it only once.
The knight has the curse. Alright, and I guess the rogue. We can get him in on this if he wants to. Did he take the gold?
No, I didn't take the gold. I got nothing. I got no gold.
Alright, well, here too is a token of my power, so you get the blessing as well. Right. Okay, and then with that, the oracle goes silent. It looks like it wasn't plugged in. Huh, strange. Alright.
Gasp.
Yep. Alright. Okay, so that was the wizard's turn.
Yeah.
Alright. And the knight.
I guess the knight will walk into that oracle room and search for secret doors.
But I had more questions.
So many questions.
Yeah, the next question was going to be, how do I
What?
remove the curse?
When's the expansion coming out? Like shaking it.
Why my line at the supermarket is always the slowest? Why?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? A woodchuck could chuck wood. Like, no, you wasted another question. First thing I thought of. Okay. Yep. All right. How to remove the curse? Well, that's a good question. Looks like you could pay a fine of 800 gold coins. Or, let's see. Oh, yeah. Just next time you visit the armory, you can pay the fine. Yeah, but otherwise, every quest until it's removed, Zargon gets a nasty trick to pull on you. Okay. All right, but he's searching right now for traps.
Secret doors.
Oh, secret doors. Okay. Actually, there is one.
All right. The rogue will go to the secret door and open it.
Okay. You open the door, and you can only see the first 3 squares out there. I'm gonna say you can tell that there is a stone wall here.
All right. Search for treasure.
In the oracle room.
Yep.
Potion of healing. In a bundle of rags, you find a small bottle of bluish liquid. You can drink this healing potion at any time, restoring the number of body points equal to the roll of 1 red die.
Excellent. Zargon's turn.
Right. All right. Back to the heroes.
I'll go out of the secret door.
Okay, now you can see.
Check the corridor.
Okay, you see that there is another door here. And there's a stone wall.
Mm-hmm.
Here. And a goblin.
Sounds a lot like a trap, so I'm going to use Fire of Wrath.
Fire of Wrath.
Fire of Wrath!
Dusty! Got him.
And your turn, Jason.
Have the knight venture out into the hallway. And he'll go towards the left there in the corner and do a search for traps.
Alright, no traps detected in the corridor. We proceed.
All right. The rogue we'll go south and then 2 to the east and look down that double hallway.
Okay. Oh, I should have put this out earlier.
Oh, okay.
Technically, they would have seen it, but yeah. I guess I could have like pretended that it would be like there, but yeah, I just made a mistake. All right.
I'll search for secret doors.
Okay. No secret doors detected in the corridor.
All right. Pass my turn.
All right. All right. As you're walking, a monster stalks you and attacks. Ambush. Use that on the rogue. So an orc appears and attacks him. Ha 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 ha. It's trained by goblins. 2 skulls. Ching. And 1 damage. Alright, that's it for me.
I cast how's it called? The mist on the
Veil of Mist.
yes, veil of mist on the knight, and it pass.
Okay. Alright. And the knight, Snake Eyes.
Yep, I passed through the wizard unseen.
Wizard looks around confused. I just put magic on him and he was right here and oh, there you are. It worked.
Did work. The rogue.
Sometimes you just gotta laugh.
Yep. All right. Rogue. Short sword first.
Missed.
Miss. Dagger.
You missed. It's all that mist kicked up by the knight. You can't see.
Can't see nothing. Up dagger. Missed too.
It's like smoke is around him. He's like,
All right. Rogue. Movement.
yeah. You could run right past him if you wanted to.
Yeah, he's gonna run through the mist and let's go back into the room, the oracle room.
Right. He sees an out of order sign hanging from the oracle that he didn't notice before. Strange.
Yep. I'll hang out here and recruit my daggers.
Yeah. Gets out his little grindstone and his little sanding oil. Yep. Okay. The orc moves forward. Fresh meat. 1 skull. It's the knight. Wow. Nothing. Sorry, Ribby.
Hey, he's the one that got cursed.
This is true. He was greedy. Alright, that's it. Oh, wait a second. I got cards. Let's see. That's it for me. Heroes.
Too much. Let's go 2 squares south. North. And search the room for treasures.
I'm sorry. Which way is it going?
I'm going south. I'm going north. Up. Yeah, there, and search for treasures.
Okay. Potion of healing.
Potion of healing.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, 1d6. Now you've got one of each of the healing potions. Well, you just need a +1 to make the collection complete. Okay, after the wizard is the knight.
An attack. Two skulls.
Ching, and the other one gets him. Got him.
He'll go stand in front of that closed door.
Okay.
Have him kick it open. See what's in there.
All right, he's brave. All right, he kicks open the door, and he immediately sees an alchemist bench, a door,
Another oracle room. All right.
a pair of abominations, and Quindrak, the accursed. In his dragon form. Looks like he's not yet at full power, however. Welcome. All right. He immediately casts Ball of Flame against you. So roll your 2 movement dice. For every 5 or 6 roll, the damage is reduced by 1 point. Alright, so you only take 1 damage. Alright, that doesn't end your turn though.
Yeah, I don't really have a potion or an uncommon feat at this moment, so pretty much ends his turn.
Okay. What a shame. Okay.
Rogue will roll for movement.
Okay.
Six. I'll have the rogue stand next to the knight and shoot the dragon.
Here? Does that make the
Yep.
most sense, right?
Yeah. One skull.
Okay, so the dragon has 5 defense. Ching! No damage.
All right. Windrak's turn.
All right. All right. He takes flight. Beating his mighty wings. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, passing by the heroes. That huge thing is now in the corridor. Just some of the stuff out of the way so it's not distracting. Alright, so he's in the corridor, and now he is going to cast Lightning Bolt down the corridor, zapping both of the heroes for 2 body points each with his chaos magic.
I'm gonna drink my potion to resist the damage.
Okay. Okay, so that's the knight resisting the damage.
Yes.
Alright, his hair stands on end, but he's unharmed. The rogue, however, not so lucky. Takes 2 damage. Okay. His other minions, of course, are eager to attack. Alright, the abomination lurches forward and attacks the knight. 2 skulls. Ching, no damage. Alright, the other one stomps forward and posts up behind the first one. Alright, heroes.
That's rough. Can't do much from here. Can go there. Do I have pass through rocks? Don't remember if I used it.
I think you still got it.
I still got it.
You got
So
it, folks.
So that's very rough. Oh. Let me move first. See what I can do.
Okay.
9. I can't do much. I'm going 1, 1, 2. Okay, 2 south. 1 to the. Actually, no, stay there. Stay there, and somebody need healing.
Yeah, the rogue.
How much is the oh, how much life do you have? Your total as
My maximum is 6.
can you repeat? Sorry.
My maximum is 6.
6. So I cast the other one is the rock, the stone. What?
Heal body or healing?
Yeah.
Stony healing.
Heal body on the rock.
Yeah.
So I'm out of healing now.
Okay. Alright, so the knight is healed up again.
No, the rogue.
Rogue is healed.
The rogue.
Oh, yeah, to full. Okay. There you go.
And pass to the knight.
Let's try the crossbow to Quindrak. 1.
Okay. Alright. In his dragon form, he defends with 5. Ching! No damage. Try again.
Alright, rogue will throw daggers at the abomination.
Okay.
So the first dagger with opportunistic striker.
Okay.
And the second dagger regular.
Wow. Okay, I guess I'm defending against the 2. Ching! Still takes 1 damage. And then takes another damage. So he's dead.
And the rogue will take
Victory
1
lap.
step. Yep. Yep, step to the left.
So jump to the left. Okay. Alright.
That way he has nowhere to land.
Alright. My turn. Alright, Quindrak casts Ball of Flame again on the knight. Because he can do that. Alright, roll your 2 dice. Okay, so you blocked 1 and took 1 damage, knight. Alright, and he's going to use his Draconic Flight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flies back into the room, past the heroes. The other abomination marches forward to attack the knight. One skull.
Nothing.
Alright, so one point of damage. Alright. Okay, so you took damage from that spell, Sir Knight. No you didn't. Oh wait. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'm
From the early
afraid.
spell. Okay. Alright, so I can use this evil card, Rust. One piece of the hero's equipment chosen by the evil wizard is destroyed. The spell causes further harm, your equipment starts to rust. Because that was the knight. Let's destroy his plate mail. Crumbles. Crumbles away. Nothing. Alright, that's it. Heroes.
And these are moves. $12. Tempted to go and attack Queen Rock.
Do it. Do it, come on! What are you waiting for? It's here!
We just do it. I move 5 squares to the right and attack the abomination diagonally. Yes, 2. Nothing.
Too bad.
Missed.
You missed.
And
How could you miss?
past the knight.
Alright, the knight.
Alright, attack. 2.
Alright. Suddenly the curse takes effect. Reroll.
Oh man.
Okay.
1.
1.
Alright. But at least the curse has had its effect for this quest. Okay. Alright, so 1 skull. Alright, he defends. Still got through. He's so pure of heart, even a curse can't stop him. Alright. Excellent.
Alright, the rogue will move next to the knight. I'll use a dagger with the opportunistic striker and a regular dagger without. That one missed, so just 2.
Okay, still. Alright, I'll defend against that one. The big one? No, I won't. Got him. sticks for everyone. Or fish fingers, depending on where you come from. Alright, my turn. Alright. Quindrak launches another ball of flame at the knight. Alright, knight, roll your dice. Two damage. Let's see, and he can move as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, he's in the hallway with you again. Alright, heroes. I know we're past time, but we're on the final battle. If you guys are okay going, I can keep on going. Just a little while.
Yeah. I cast Buster Rock or the Knight. Yeah, and I move inside the laboratory. 1, 2, there. Pass. Don't roll a snake, Isaac.
No promises. Oh,
Yeah,
much better.
nice.
11.
You can break the fourth wall. Go south and read the Hero Quest sign inside the wall.
Yes, I will do that.
So you're like some kind of
South-
heroes on a quest.
Yeah.
What's the real meaning of life? Ask the machine.
Just a game, man. We're in a game. These huge hands floating above us, deciding our fate for us by the roll of these strange giant cubes with markings on them. Shocking.
So yeah, south 1, and then I'll head to the left. 3
North.
spaces.
Yeah.
The other left.
The other left.
Wait, what's happening? Oh, you're passing
Down
through. You're passing through.
You-
Yeah, down
Alright.
1,
Whoa! So he's off in the void.
and then left.
Alright, everybody looks all like ghostly and weird, and like there's like trails past everything.
Oh man.
The dragon's got like a smiley face where its head should be. Okay.
All right.
And then where you're going?
Now he'll go the other left,
The other
the real left,
one.
past the wings, 3 spaces, and then pop up there on the secret door.
Aha! Unconventional, but
After the broadsword.
apparently legal. Okay. So he clipped through the world. All right.
2 skulls.
Ooh, 2 hits. Durr. Ribby! His name is John Cena. Ribby is here. Remarkable reporting, sir. Remarkable reporting.
All right. The rogue attack with the short sword. Opportunistic striker.
Wow. All the bonuses.
And regular dagger.
Okay, fair enough.
1.
Alright. Quindrak defends. Ching.
Yes, he does.
Ribby, your knight is still alive, just so you know. Probably too tired to jump in. It's like 10 o'clock there, after 10 o'clock there. If I remember correctly, my time zones.
The rogue will move to the left of the knight into that dead end.
Alright.
Yep, and that's where I'll end my turn.
Alright. Quindrak will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into the room, and he will cast Firestorm.
That sounds personal.
Alright.
Right. Okay, so
Okay.
3
3 body points
three
of
damage, but I
You can roll 2 dice. Yeah, you remembered it perfectly. 2 dice to try to resist at least 2 of the damages. Nasty, nasty spell.
wow. Boom. Ouch.
Nothing. So 3 damage. Okay. Take that.
That hurt.
He's really tempted to say all the Shao Kahn lines. You weak, pathetic fool! You will never win. You're still trying to win. That was pathetic. Don't get washed away. Yeah. All right. That's back to the heroes now. Come on, you're all clear, kid. Let's blow this thing and go home.
So let's go 1 north, 1 to the right, and I use potion of strength.
Yes.
And we try to do our best.
You've got 2 potions of strength, you know.
Yep.
Using 1 or both?
3.
Yes. Okay. 3 skulls. Alright. So I'm just gonna ask if he drank the grog first for liquid courage. But oh, 3 hits.
I am the last airbender.
Here's the only spells you don't have.
Curse you!
Shh. Details.
All right. He tries to throw a curse at you. Let's see, where's
Okay.
Quindrak?
It's a huge stack of life.
Throws something on the ground. Smoke. And he disappears. All right. You've defeated Quindrak once again. Congratulations. Now to get out of here. Find the exit. Okay. After the wizard.
That door looks suspicious. It's going to be the exit or not? Okay, it's my turn again. No, it's my turn is over, so it's the turn of the knight.
The knight will walk into that new room and search for traps.
All right. The mimic is revealed. Apparently. All right. Is that it?
Yeah, he moved and searched.
All right, road. So
Head for movement.
Yep.
To 5 to the right, and I'll go 3 north. And I'll fire the crossbow at the mimic.
all right. One skull. All right, the door yelps in pain. Arrgh!
All right, and then that's your turn now.
All right. All right, the horrifying construct charges forward. It pulls loose from the foundations, leaving a hole. 1, 2, and attacks. 4 dice. 3 skulls.
Who's attacking?
Attacking the rogue, sorry.
Okay.
Ching! 2 hits. Yeah, so I guess they definitely had some bad weather in Indianapolis. Something about a flood warning or a tornado. Something bad. There was like water leaking in the roof. I'm sure he can tell some stories, but glad it wasn't anything too bad. Everybody made it out okay. Tornado warning during a massive storm, really massive storm. Yeah, which is normally the perfect time to be playing games inside where it's nice and safe. But yeah, if you're in a big, huge convention center with lots of big windows and scaffolding and stuff, I suppose it's not the safest place to be with all those people. Water just absolutely gushed in at one area of the ICC hall, so the entire area had to clear out. Oh man, I'm just thinking all those people with their magic cards and stuff, like, no. I'm only making light of it because everybody was okay. A couple of other areas also had substantial leaks as well. In the hall. Ribby, did you use the distraction as an opportunity to read Doug's secret notes? Not that you would ever do such a thing.
Yeah. Think of the money involved though. I'm sure that was thousands of dollars worth of damage, if not more. All right. That's all that Zargon is gonna do. So heroes, take us home. Didn't see Doug at the booth all day. He's hiding out. What is he? Is he waiting for me? Oh, that's a shame. I did see Michael though. Didn't get a chance to introduce myself as he was busy. Oh, come on, Ribby, get in there. We need you. You got one more day, one more chance. When their guard is down and the free stuff is flowing like water, that's when you need to get in there. Yeah. See, they don't know you as well. You can get your foot in the door and really start disarming them with those questions when they least expect it. All right, Wizard.
Yeah, we need our ambassador to do his job. Ribby.
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 Yeah. Should have dressed as a goblin. I know. I let everybody down by not coming, so I'm sorry. But you wore the shirt, so that gives you the clout, gives you the power. Bourbon and Board Games on the scene. Well, see what you can find out.
2 skulls.
Yes, ask him what beverage he prefers to drink while playing board games. It's your job.
And after he's had 3 or 4, maybe he'll his questions will come a little easier.
Where is my map? Where is my map?
I need a map. All right, 2 skulls.
Want my map?
Where is the map? Okay, 3 defend dice. I normally don't play this late. I'm getting a little tired. Ching! No, not a hero. Ah, it's dead. Close the door on that one. All right.
Can we see through the door?
It falls backward and yes, inside the room there is another door. He'll
Really?
I'll slip something into his water bottle. He's like, why is there a little plastic rim at the bottom of my water? Oh well. He drinks it. Yep.
I go in the other room then.
Okay.
Make sure to search this room for treasures. That's okay with the knight, the greedy knight. Cursed greedy knight.
Okay.
Your turn, knight.
Slide the coaster across the table. You want to do business or what? He stays silent. Then you slip a second one. You're like, does this change your mind? His eyes kind of like light up a little bit. All right, final offer. Third one comes sliding across the table. He quietly looks to the left, looks to the right, takes the little room, the coasters. Come with me. No cameras.
Move the knight 3 to the right and 2 north.
All right.
Search for secret doors.
All right. Ribby searches for secret doors and finds none.
The rogue will search for treasure.
All right. Search for treasure. Jewels. You find a small wooden box. It's plain and old, but within it is lined with velvet and contains 50 gold coins worth of jewels.
All right. The rogue will move to 4 to the right and 1 south.
Okay, in the new room.
Yep. And past.
All right, heroes.
Let's open this door.
All right, wizard opens the door.
And we remove one step inside the corridor to check.
Okay.
Let me see.
Stone wall there. And it looks like a wooden exit door here.
Great. So, yeah, let's go out.
Alright, out to freedom.
But you're a wizard and there's unopened doors to explore.
Where? Up there?
Yeah, way back there.
Well-
Good luck with that. I mean, there's the tavern that's waiting for me.
Don't you have the Oracle's blessing, however?
What do I have? The
The blessing.
Yeah. Stop
So we
blessing.
if we both use our blessings, does it
But-
just reveal both?
but you need to be adjacent to the door to use it.
Oh, all right. Never mind.
Ah, there is that. True.
Yeah, I don't know.
So the oracle's not even as good as the genie spell.
Yeah.
No.
If you had a cleric with you, he could throw the blessing.
Yeah. It was a fortune cookie dispenser.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, the wizard takes his leave then.
All right.
Yeah,
the
you,
night.
you can go alone with the rogue. You're fast, nimble. You got
Uh,
this.
It's dangerous to go alone, but he does have a sword.
yeah.
Scared of ambushes.
Okay. The knight. Wizard has escaped the quest.
Yeah, but this first night is possible. There's a lot of stuff in that room, Jason.
Right now you're talking me into it.
I'm tempting you.
Yeah.
How far can I get with 12 spaces?
It's okay. You know, I'm not much of a help. I use all my spells already, so
Yeah.
you can go.
Yeah. You could get out with 12. Yeah, you have to go quite a ways to get back to those doors. You guys just kind of skipped them.
I see that.
I mean, you got what you came for, right?
Yeah. I guess let's move the knight in that yellow room and then down 2 and right 2. And I'll search for secret doors.
Okay, no secret doors in the room.
I'll have the rogue search for treasure.
Okay, the rogue searches for treasure in the room. Potion of healing. That's his fourth one.
All right. I can deal with that. That makes it your turn again.
Alright, pass back to the heroes.
The knight will search for treasure.
Okay. Gold! You find a loose stone and tear it from the wall. Behind it, you discover a small leather pouch wrapped in an old rag. Peering inside, you find 25 gold coins.
So how much total gold do I have?
980. You've got 980 and the rogue has 50. All right. Anything else?
Okay. The knight will he'll run out the exit door.
Run away! All right, he's out of there.
And the rogue will search for traps.
No traps detected.
All right, he'll run out of there too.
All right, congratulations. You completed the quest. Quest 3 of First Light. And I can give you a preview of Quest 4 if you'd like. When we play the next time. Is that okay with everybody?
Yes.
Okay. All
Sure.
right, Quest 4, The Fortress of the Fire King. Ah, yes. We're just talking about Avatar. Mentor studies the cover of the book he retrieved from the temple. Under the soft, flickering candlelight, slowly running a crystal magnifying orb over its title. Visions of King Agrain. Grain? Strange indeed, for I was not aware the king was blessed with the power of foresight. Perhaps you don't know everything after all, Mentor, remarks Sir Ragnar, who has rejoined the Guardian of Lortome, seemingly to the latter's dismay. Perhaps you don't know as much as you think. Ragnar snatches the book, letting the glass orb clatter loudly onto the table. Mentor lets off an involuntary huff of annoyance. Our heroes informed us the book was for Magnus's eyes only, Ragnar says. And as the prince's chosen commander, I will see to its delivery personally. Mentor regards the warrior calmly. I'm sure you will, honorable sir. He watches as Ragnar leaves, and after a moment turns back to you. Listen closely, heroes. On the far side of Tulvor are the ruins of the dwarven fortress, built by Forgrin, the Fire King. Find the secret passage there, which leads into the mountain, but beware, for the witch queen Cassandria seeks it as well. Cassandria. Wasn't somebody fighting her last night? Something like that. Alright guys, thanks for playing. Good game. So next time we play First Light, we'll be beginning Quest 4. And I am exhausted. But I'm sure I'm not as tired as Ribby. So everybody have a great evening. Great rest of your weekend. We'll post about any other news we hear, but it sounds like maybe there just isn't anything else. Unless, in the final day of the convention, somebody decides to let slip some little tidbit of knowledge. But we'll see. So, Sunday's a pretty relaxed day at the convention. If I remember correctly, there was just a lot of booths closing up, a lot of people just hanging out. If there's any free stuff, you can get extras. Some of the stuff goes discounted, and so on and so forth. So take advantage if you're there, but don't be a jerk and scalp it. Please, don't be that guy. That's all I ask. All right. Okay, well, we'll see who we can raid, who's on tonight. And of course, you can catch the replay on XSC3, home of HeroQuest fans, as usual, in about 1 to 2 days. Quest 4 next time on Saturday night, First Light. Hey, that rhymes. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure if we're streaming next weekend at the usual times, but I'll try to update people as soon as I know. Just keep an eye on the schedule. Again, sorry to be last minute like that, but stuff just keeps coming up. If we can get you in, we definitely want to play. So we'll do our best to keep everybody informed. So check out the Discord, check out the YouTube channel, check out the Twitch schedule. And Doug, if you're listening, please give Ribby an interview. Give this man an interview. There might be a coaster in it for you. Think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know you want one.
Or an anonymous USB drive
Yeah.
full of information.
Not so much a bribe, more like an incentive. Just a gift.
I don't know. A USB drive. Okay, a little.
Secret.
Okay, full of information. Yeah, some secret.
Somebody.
Anonymous.
Yeah, it
Anonymous,
wasn't him.
a
It
drop.
wasn't him. Somebody
drop.
accidentally
Let's set up the death drop.
Yep.
That's
Just
yeah.
came out of
We
nowhere.
left the USB drive behind the garbage
Yep.
in Hall C.
Right. If that were to happen, I mean, who knows, right? What secrets it could contain. Yep.
Yeah, the map.
The map. Give me the map. Just give me a morsel. Give me the entire contents of my swag bag. A mere crumb, a pittance. I think he has some. Yeah. Yeah, that guy has something planned. We just gotta figure out what it is.